Welcome back to another episode of Fishing Prof. My name's Ryan. Thanks for watching. I'm joining you from Fiji, where I flew to Taveanu Island and stayed at Makaira Resort, which is just a little place, a wonderful spot with 4 rooms and a couple of fishing kayaks that they were willing to rent out. And so we'll start with some great topwater action, and then I'll shift to the morning where I had some adverse conditions on the water, but also some great fishing with the jigs. So I hope you enjoy, and if you did, please do click that like and subscribe button. Thank you. Okay, got that drag reel tight now. There we go. Come on, keep it off the reef. Keep it off the reef. I'm gonna go even tighter. Look at that. What a beauty. That's an amazing fish. I'm not tired out at all yet. Alright, I'm gonna spin my legs. We're gonna get this guy in, hopefully. Yes! Yes! What a beauty! What a beauty! I'm gonna have to look up what species this is. It's got sharp teeth, but doesn't look like, I mean, it's similar to a cubera, but I'm not actually certain what type it is. Oh, he's still got energy. Oh, that was exciting. So glad we got that guy in the boat. Great topwater hit, great fish. Let's go do it again. I threw the popper for about another hour without any more strikes. Had 1 or 2 follows, 1 big fish that followed right to the boat, but didn't get that on camera. And so now we're going to transition to the morning. Oh, what a beautiful morning. I just launched a little after sunrise. The weather is a little better today than we've had so far. The winds are supposed to be in the mid-teens, around 15 miles per hour. Which is a notable improvement from yesterday. 25 plus mile an hour winds was a real challenge. So I'm hopeful that helps me be able to fish some of these pinnacles that are a little further offshore. Get us into some great action. So let's go see what we can find. I was on the way to my spots that I really wanted to fish, but they're still about a mile away from getting to them when the wind, waves, all of it started to build. Definitely got some storm clouds coming in, so I'm making the choice to angle back, hopefully run with these waves safely, and make our way back in towards shore. So that's the plan. definitely a little calmer here now that I paddled about a mile back in. I was probably 2 miles offshore when I decided to switch it up and come back in closer. Trout. Okay, so I just repositioned. I'm dropping back down in about 145 feet of water. And then very shortly I should be getting pushed over the drop off. Seems like I've got a real fish on. Not huge, but definitely towing the kayak. Unfortunately, my head camera's dead, but that's alright. I'm having fun. So I hit on 150 gram jig right by the bottom. I'm pleased to say I've got it off the bottom now. From the kayak, of course. Alright, I'm going to dispatch of him, give him the cooler, then we're going to do this again. Let's put in a new battery. After getting that bluefin trevally into the cooler, probably took me about 10 to 15 minutes to paddle back up into the wind to get over the same spot, which of course I overshot a little bit so I can drift back over it. We'll see what we can find this time. Alright, I got to the bottom. Down to 140 feet now. There we go. Fish on. Nice. Oh. Got some good shakes to it, so I'll be curious to see what this is. I actually think my best guess is that that's a small GT. Definitely in the trevally species, no blue on it. So I think that's what we got. We're gonna let this guy go. So hopefully can catch them in a few more years and be a little bigger. All right, there he goes. We're back 200 feet deep again, so back up into the wind. All right, I'm just about back over the spot where I've seen 110 feet now. So in just a moment, I'll drop down. As you can tell, the wind is getting intense. Fish on. Oh, we found the spot. This is great. 3 drifts, 3 fish in a row. This is what we're hoping for. What do we got? That would make for real good bait if I wanted to rig up live bait, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm gonna let this guy go. I just reached the top of the drift again. I'm dropping back down. I think we got bottom there. I decided to stop doing drifts on that structure, in part just because the wind and the current's so strong that I couldn't do anything else. And to be honest, it's time to get some lunch, put some more sunscreen on, and so inevitably that means I'm leaving that spot behind. We're gonna keep drifting further down the coast and find some more spots later. But that's the nature of, you know, if I'm going to be out here for 8-9 hours each day, I do have to make sure I take care of myself. And so in these currents and wind, I just can't hold that spot forever. Not to mention we had a few drifts in a row without any action, so I'm okay leaving it behind for a bit, and maybe we'll hit it up another day while we're here. All right, so I just finished paddling up over this set of marks that I put in the GPS from, I don't know, yesterday or a couple days ago, and was reminded that it sort of ranges from 150 feet to coming up to about 70, 75 feet. I can already see some good marks at the bottom, so I'm dropping down here. Fish on. There we go. That's got a little weight to it. Not huge, I don't think, but something fun to break up the morning. This is on the 150 gram jig. Out in about 135 feet of water right now. Oh yeah. So it looks like while I was reeling them in, something hit him. Pulled him up. That's why we had a little tougher pull for a little while. Oh yeah. You can see right here the bite mark of that, whatever had him after I hooked it. Shredded that up pretty good, but we'll keep this guy for pete. gentleman who's been shuttling me and the kayak down to the water each morning and picking me up later in the day. So he'll appreciate this. On. Pretty little guy. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Fishing Prof. I really appreciate it. It was a fun day on the water for me, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please do click like or subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And if you subscribe, then you'll be notified when the next videos drop. There'll be more from here in Fiji, in addition to a number of other adventures I have coming up. So thanks for watching.